Video is not intended for children. Viewer discretion is advised.
If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.
Thank you.
Greetings, one and all, and welcome to Mornings of Mischief. I am Stone Loki. Good morning, everyone. We have got a special start for today. That's why I've got Purple Valkyrie on here. Zeropium is waiting in the green room. But before we get to the show this morning, we have a big shout out to our brother over at Echo Base Coach. I have been assured he is watching. And we're gonna send out a very happy birthday, and we're gonna have Purple Valkyrie do that. So, Purple, without further ado, the floor is yours.
Absolutely. Good morning, Coach. Happy birthday, love. So, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Coach. Happy birthday to you.
And many more from Valhalla. Thank you so very much, Purple. Purple will be back on later today on Rise and Shine with Purple Valkyrie. But big thank you for singing that for Coach. He is here and he did hear it. So happy birthday. Happy birthday, brother.
Happy birthday, Coach. And thank you, Loki. Have a fantastic show. Love it. See you later.
He said, thank you, Purple. Love you.
Love you too, Coach. See you in the chat.
All right. And without further ado, we're kicking things off this morning with some crazy ass shit. And of course, my co-host to do that is the one and only Zeropium. Good morning, brother. How are you doing?
Good morning, my brother. Oh, I am riled up and ready to go. Coach, how do I follow what Purple just did? I got it. Here we go. Coach, this is for you. This is your birthday song. It is not very long. Happy birthday, buddy. That's all I got. Also, really quick, I want to give a big shout out to Purple Valkyrie and Lady Arwen Avalon for their fantastic debut of Pink and Purple in the afternoon this past week. I was privileged to be able to catch the show because I've got all this nice extra free time off this week. Loki, also excellent Star Wars show the other night too, my buddy. I was really burning the candle at both ends. It was already a very, very long day, but it was worth it just to tune in and listen to y'all. So big shout outs to our crew this morning. This sip of coffee is for you.
Dead Man Walking 55. You take it easy. Have a great morning and have a great week, brother. It is Monday, guys, and we're going to talk about some crazy ass shit. What are we talking about? We're talking about this, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. All right, Loki, do you want to start us off?
Oh my god, it went viral. Oh my god, it's like, oh, who could have thought of that? Who would have thought of that? Just peg the patriarchy.
Peg the patriarchy. Yeah.
What a Met Gala. What
Yeah.
a Met Gala.
Yeah. Shots fired on that one. Oh my God. I am so intimidated. Yeah. You know what? Kiss every inch of my balls. Go peg yourself, you dumb fuck. I'm sorry. I swore to myself. I mean, honest to God, guys, it's very easy to be vulgar, but it's more skill based to be smart. So I wanted to be smart for this, and I've already dropped an F-bomb. See, this is what this does to me. When Loki told me about what we were going to be talking about, I'm thinking, oh God, here we go again. Is there no escape from this in today's world? But to uphold my journalistic integrity, haha, we're going to be professional for y'all. Well, I am. We'll see how long that lasts. Don't place any bets because you're all probably going to lose because I'm going to lose too. So
How about that? How about that right there? Tax the rich. Oh my
Okay.
God, honey. Yes,
Okay.
we are the 1%, but you go, girl.
Yeah. Okay. This brings me to my very first point here because I do have to point this out. Loki, let's tax the rich. Okay. Sure. Yeah. That's a fine statement to be making on a dress that God knows how much it costs. It looks like something I could pull off a fucking roll of toilet paper here, but tax the rich. Yeah. Okay. How much is the average price of one single ticket to attend Met Gala, which is invite only? How much is one single ticket?
Oh, I have no idea.
$30 to $35,000.
Really?
Yeah, over 250 grand per table.
Per table. Could you
Per
imagine
table.
that? Could you imagine that? Could you imagine paying for a table?
Yeah.
And that's $250,000.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, well, all the money goes to charity. Get off me with that shit. I don't care. $35,000 for one single ticket. So you want to tax the rich? Okay. All right. So how much of a return are you getting on your lovely 35K charitable donation? You tell me that.
That's yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So
Wow.
yeah,
I'm looking at this and I'm just like, what is this? Who the fuck is that? Oh, that's Kim Kardashian? Really? Really? That's Kim Kardashian.
wow, looks so much better with all that crap covering up her fucking body that was built in a lab.
I'm like, whoa. I know this is the little kid off of Dune. That's too smart. That's the kid that's gonna play Paul Atreides. Oh, he's hanging out with a great crowd.
Yeah, that's great.
What dimension do they live in? Because they don't live in ours. They definitely do not live in our dimension.
You know, I don't know
What dimension do
Like,
this
what-
looks like a fucking this looks like you remember those wicker chairs that
I was just gonna say because my parents owned a set way back in the day, and those things were huge. And yes, that just looks like something I'm gonna plop my ass in. I got no idea what's going on with that. It just looks like her fucking dress is melting and leaking rolls.
I don't get it.
I don't get that.
That's not 2021. That's something from 2019.
Yeah, only 2 years and it's already outdated. My goodness, like but yes, I needed to bring up that point because that just boggles my mind. $35,000 for an invite only ticket, which is going to bring me to we'll get to the little costume pandering there. But oh my God, what is this fucking fendom fishdom there? What is that? What is that?
I don't know.
All right.
I don't know. Oh, look, there she's holding a head. Is that Jared Leto?
It looks like
looks like Jared Leto.
It's
Oh,
either-
there, oh, looky there.
It's either
Yep.
It's either Jared Leto or Aaron Rodgers after his shitty performance last NFL Sunday. Boom! Shots fired, baby brother. What are you doing, man? 38-3. Are you fucking kidding me? But like, what? So I gotta ask, what do you think that's supposed to signify then?
I have no idea. I've got your head. I
mean,
let's cut Jared Leto's head off.
She might as well just John Bob at his ass and fucking walk around with a dick all day. It's the same damn thing.
These are not people that are normal. This is not. If this is what Hollywood is, I
don't want no part of it. I don't want no part of it. Which is going to bring me to my
Right.
next. It's going to bring me to my next point here. We
Oh, look,
will.
it's the Olsen twins. Oh,
Oh
God.
my God! Like, ladies, what have you done to yourselves? Really? Oh my God! And they're supposed to be spokeswomen on fashion. Give me a break. What the fuck is that? Is that Jerry Lewis with a new hairdo?
I don't know.
Oh my God. So that's going to bring me to my next point here. Oh my God. What is going on? Loki, you're screwing me up here. What is this? What is this?
Those are
What-
supposed to be the worst dressed celebrities on
Oh,
the carpet.
yeah. Well, I'd hate to see the best dress then. That's awesome. Which is,
Giant Hollywood virtue signal circle wank. It's a giant circle jerk.
mm-hmm.
One giant Hollywood circle jerk.
Yep.
Psycho Dwarf 9. Thank you so very much, brother, for that $5 super chat. You guys keep the fires of Valhalla burning bright. And we're going to burn all of this shit down this morning. Skull! Project Storytime. My favorite part is that the designer of AOC's dress has over $100K in back taxes, staffs unpaid interns, and took over $40K in PPP money. That is insane.
It is insane because these people are insane. So that's going to bring me to my first major league point here, because I'm going to be the first to admit I really don't give a shit about Met Gala at all, because I don't know. If you're like me, there's better things to worry about out there. Oh, it's a big costume party. Yeah, all right. Well, Halloween's right around the corner. I can find better shit at a fucking dollar store, so kiss my ass. So, this whole thing, going through all the articles and looking at all these Euro trash rags that people are pulling out of the bargain bin there, despite all of that, this just strikes me, ticket prices involved. This strikes me as nothing more than a pageantry for the elitists out there. Loki, what do you think?
Oh, I agree. I absolutely agree. This is a little, oh, look at me.
Mm-hmm.
Look at me. Oh my God, dude. What the fuck is that?
Oh, Jesus.
What in the fuck?
See, that just gives me so many targets to aim at. I don't know what's going on here. And let's go back to the first one that, oh my God, went viral. And I'm so sick of that word. I don't get it. But peg the patriarchy. Okay, great. So on top of the elitism, and everything else that's going on in there, this is once again more self-entitled woke pandering, is it not?
Yeah.
I mean, am I alone in thinking this?
No. This is all kinds of woke pandering bullshit.
Yeah.
If this is what Hollywood is up to, if this is what, hey, let's go in a blanket, mate. I just don't.
Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, this is a
gave himself head. Look at that.
Well, you deserve it.
And that's from 2019.
Yeah. See, and this is what really fries my noodle and brings my piss to a boil, because it's all the woke pandering and it's all that fake ass, bend a knee, kiss my ass kind of crap. But that in itself just shows that the event itself is irrelevant, because it's at the point now where it's completely taken over by political agendas.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I see it.
And Purple Valkyrie, the whole thing was a giant middle finger to us. They despise us and aren't afraid to show it now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't understand it. I mean, my point of view here, I mean, there's so many things going on, and people want to take a stand and make points and shit like that. Do y'all remember when the Afghan war started over in Iraq and shit, and they held the Oscars shortly after that, or somewhere down the timeline? What did they tell all the celebrities to do? Do not make any political statements. The world's in a big enough shithole right now. Keep the politics at home. And
yeah.
for the most part, like 90% of the crowd, yeah, 90%
what the fuck is that?
That is that's something to aim at. He has a very punchable face too. I'm sorry. I may be wrong, but oh boy. Oh yeah, keeping up my journalistic integrity. I'm not.
Is that a map with two dudes kissing?
It looks like it.
I'm
That's what
just,
I'm seeing here.
I
Yeah, I don't know. So I mean, realistically speaking, all right, you want to pander to the crowd again. You want to do all this junk. We get it. You know, the world, like it or not, the world is aware of your crap. So you put on a shit ass dress or an outfit or whatever with a political statement attached to it. You know, the world's aware of what you quote stand for. We're aware of it. So what makes you think you're entitled to the bigwigs, the real rulers of the fashion industry, bowing down to your idealism? Do you think you are so far woven into their, no pun intended, woven into their fabrics that you're entitled to have them bend to your way of thinking as well?
This is ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous.
I don't understand it.
Is
I don't understand it at all.
Look at all these people with masks, right? All these
Mhm.
people with masks. Yet I keep seeing all these pictures of people without masks.
Yeah.
Because of course celebrities aren't going to cover their face, right? They're not going
Yeah.
to cover their face up.
Mhm.
Celebrities aren't going to cover their face up.
No,
So-
of course not. Of course not, because their image and their presence and their social well-being has to be put out there. You know what? You want to be original? Incorporate a mask into your costume. God, the pretentiousness.
Dag Outlaw, this isn't political. It's their display of bondage to the ones who hold power over them. It is nothing other than that.
Good point. Very good point. Yeah, I don't understand it.
Back years ago, why are they all wearing bed sheets?
I don't know, but that's literally what it looks like. I could pull the curtains off my wall and make an outfit that looks just like that.
Did you
But
see that AOC made a huge deal about her dress designer as an immigrant from Canada?
It's funny that Canadians would be considered immigrants as well. But hey, I guess to a point that's true.
And Purple Valkyrie, celebrities don't spread the coof. Money gives them immunity.
Yeah, toss pots.
You know what? Larry says use a Joker smile on a mask. I could imagine. I can imagine the Joker from the Joker movie going through this whole thing, just laying waste to it.
Yeah. Yeah, because that would be the exact type of thing that he would go after. It's a one-track mind that has been seeped into the brains of everybody with no real willpower to stand up against it and be who they truly want to be. Like, speak for yourselves, guys. Wake the fuck up. Wake up to a different version of getting woken up.
Good morning, Brightest Day. Brightest Day says, hey, how are you doing, brother? That dress designer owes like $40,000 in taxes. That's what it kept saying. That's what everybody kept saying. I agree with the Dega Outlaw. This is a dog show with real elite holding the leash.
Exactly, because so far I've seen nothing but bitches. You get what you fucking deserve. Damn right, Purple Valkyrie. Sorry, I slipped the F-bomb in there because, you know, that's what the script told me to do. I don't understand.
Some old stain cleaning rags that need a night out.
Oh, the stains are part of the outfit. If you're creative enough, you just work the stains into it. Yeah. That's all it is. That's all it is.
When you mentioned incorporating it, there you go.
Mm-hmm. All right. So to cap off my points here, and then we'll do it live and we'll freestyle like we always do. I do want to read this. This was taken from, I will not mention the author's name because who gives a shit, but this was taken from the Daily Free Press from Boston University, nonprofit organization, all independents and shit. So, you know, take that for what you will. But I want to quickly read this to you, and I want your opinion on this because this is the perspective differences may be a little bit interesting. What matters more is hundreds of the country's giants, people who truly control our country, saw these outfits and realized they could no longer pretend oppression and injustice don't exist. What matters is that millions of viewers from underrepresented communities saw representation and started believing that they too belong at galas and in the fabric of Italian designers. If after all this, you've let a few slogan-covered bulletproof vests convince you that activism has fallen into corporate chaos, you're missing the bigger picture of the Met. Performative or not, activism's entrance into the mainstream Hollywood means the people on top have no choice but to pay attention. And for the people not who are ultimately responsible for what appears in pop culture because they consume it, these issues and the fight to solve them have already entered their veins. End quote.
And badass with the $2 super chat. Loki at the Met. Jeans, an incom tee. It would be an incom tee. And a black blazer. I could see that.
Yeah. You know what I'd wear? Pair of Wrangler jeans for $20 and a one pocket t-shirt. That's it.
Yep.
And maybe a hat. But of
Here's
course,
my
well, I mean,
journalistic review of the Met. Bite me.
Damn right. Just tell them where, and I'm sure they'd file a complaint about that. But you know what? Yeah. But no, that's what I'd wear. Jeans and a t-shirt, maybe a ball cap. You know why? Because the fucking $35,000 price tag would just make me broke. I'd have no money for anything left.
And thank you, Pat S, for that $2 super chat.
Mhm.
Thank you, Psychodorf9, for your $5 super chat. You guys keep the fires burning bright. And long live the fighters, brothers. Skol!
Long live the fighters!
How out of touch do you believe Hollywood is?
You know, here's my perspective. Because we call them out of touch. We think they're just so far out there. And the funny thing is, from the outside looking in, I'm out of touch as well. Because I choose to distance myself from all of these agendas that I am also out of touch. Because the things that they are, quote, in touch with have nothing to do with what I would like to enjoy about life, about entertainment, about consumerism, or anything like that. So I'm out of touch because they're out of touch. And that's exactly what is disintegrating the fabric that once held our great entertainment industry together.
Speaking of fabric, Stornapoop Scuba threw out an old stained shower curtain last month. It had potential. It is a nice gala outfit, too.
Snorterpoopers, raid the trash. If it's still there, it's still usable. It is absolutely still usable. I don't care if there's shit stains on it, man. Be creative. Work it into the design. That's all you got to do.
This is them acting out. This is them.
Acting out or acting up, because I'm seeing 8-year-old children sitting there in detention class throwing a temper tantrum.
Yeah.
And that's why I am out of touch with this industry myself, ladies and gentlemen, because I want nothing to do with it. You know, until they come around to a rash, logical way of thinking. And you can all sit there and say, oh, well, what would you define as normal? What would you define as logical? Ladies and gentlemen, this is not normal. This is not logical. This is crazy ass teenage shit going on. And look who they're targeting. What is the audience? Who are the target audience that they're going after?
It's not us.
No, it isn't. It's a goddamn cult. It is a cult because they're seducing all these minors and the young people and the old people who have nothing better to do with their time, and they're trying to rationalize their own perverted thoughts into, converting all these other people into their way of thinking. I'm sorry, that sounds like a cult to me, so I'm not drinking that fucking Kool-Aid. Sorry. Oh God, thanks. Yeah, I just threw up in my mouth a bit. Yep, that's awesome. That's awesome.
This didn't really happen, obviously, but yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's oh God. Oh my God. Someone just put shit in my pants.
Yeah, it's not too far off. It's
no, it isn't. No, it isn't.
far off.
And I
Cyber Fine with the $2 super chat. We are back to Dolly and Dada. Yeah, yeah, absolutely, brother. Absolutely, we are. There's no denying it. There's no stopping it now. This is going to blow up in all of their faces. It is blowing up in their faces because people are memeing the shit out of them, and other people are going like, "Who the fuck are you?"
Yeah.
Okay,
And
all these people showing up, right? All these people showing up. Where's everybody else has got masks on, right? All these people. Look at all these people in the back. Look at all these people in the back.
Yeah.
Okay, look at all of them behind all these people. They've got fucking masks on, right? Because they have to. You have to wear masks. You're going to have to wear masks. But the celebrities going up and down the aisle, they don't have to wear masks if they don't want to.
No. No, of course not. It's like we paid for the ticket. We do what we want. Probably didn't even pay for the ticket. Your agent did. You're getting represented to go there and make an ass of yourself. And the problem is, Fat Steven Seagal, thank you so much. Just real quick, the problem is it's so much of the same crap. And I totally lost my train of thought because that's what happens when we do it live. Oh man. Yep, talk about journalistic integrity. I don't have any.
And me sitting on a cloud of undies is gross. Yes. You sitting on a cloud in undies is gross. Yes.
You sitting on a cloud's gross because I don't know how what type of rain is going to come out of there. But
thank you for that $2 super chat. Bad Stephen Arwen Avalon Loki send Purple Knight to represent Valhalla. We'll crush these circus fools.
I see a big concerto with a big ass fucking metal tank shield just slaughtering someone's face, but yeah, but my to go back to my point that I lost, which just came back. The problem is, people can meme the shit out of this. I can't believe as a full grown man I'm saying that. Hey, technology in the generation is what it is. People will meme the shit out of it. It'll blow up in their face. But I mentioned this maybe a week or two ago. Bad press and bad publicity is still publicity. So they're just going to keep coming out in droves from either side, us rational thinkers or the woke thinkers. It's the scene out of Braveheart where they're all just running down the field into each other. Publicity, regardless of the perspective, is still publicity. It's out there. And the more exposure it gets, the more exposure it gets.
And I can already hear the defenders of this. I can already hear the people that defend this going, "Oh, but Loki, you don't understand. Loki, you don't get it. You don't get it, man. You don't understand how it's like, oh, this is their night to dress up and act out and act a fool and blah, blah, blah." No, dude.
No, it isn't. That does not give you the excuse to run around looking like a big fat bowl of Fruity Pebbles.
No.
You got Halloween for that. Hey, you know what? You want to cause mischief? You got a Devil's Night for that. I don't recommend it, but it's there.
Here it is, right here. That ticket cost translates into 5/6 of the average UK salary. Most of what people make in 1 year, that's what one seat at this fucking place costs.
Yeah. And that's exactly what I said, and I think it's ridiculous. Oh, and again, well, it's a charitable organization. Yeah, you are telling me that one person, one celebrity of A-list status, it could be anybody. Are you telling me you can't get a flock of them together and donate $1 fucking to some organization? Instead, you're going to give them the right to dress up like jackasses and charge out the ass for things that no regular modern blue collar kind of guy can afford to get into anyway. That's why their opinions don't matter, folks, because we can't afford to give one. We're not on the A list.
Punk Waddle, I remember seeing some article trying to create class discrepancy between the employees having to wear a mask and the patrons not being required. It seems real in these photos, not everyday life.
Punk Waddle, I don't even know what everyday life is anymore. I know who I am. Do they know who they are? Or do they have to disguise themselves with their A-list costumes and their celebrity status and everything? Because I don't know.
Captain Spire with a $2 super chat. Clear costumes belong in Blade Runner, not this. And thank you so very much, Captain Spire. Thank you Bat Steven Seagal. Thank you, everyone who's thrown in a super chat. You guys keep the fires of Valhalla burning bright, and long live the fighters, brothers. Skull!
Long live the fighters!
Just goes to show you there is a giant differential between what everyday human beings do and these people.
These people. Yep.
When these people sit there and say you should be ashamed of yourself, don't fucking listen to them. When they say you need to have virgin blood running through your sneakers, do not fucking listen to them. When they say you need to buy the clothes that I'm making and the vagina candles my company has, my queef candles, do not fucking listen to them.
I can't, because you know what? If I have a craving for a nice sticky taco, I'm not looking there. I'm looking elsewhere.
I mean, my God. These are not the people you should be emulating. These are not the people you want to be emulating. These are not the people you want to be listening to.
Well, hey, you know the good news is we're not the target audience they're going for. We wouldn't fit the bill of what they would be believing is ideal to begin with. And you know what? That's fine with me. You keep your opinions to yourself, even though they won't. But just fuck right off and leave me alone. Have a nice day. Go fuck yourself.
None of these celebrities could cope with what we've been through these past 18 months. See Madonna for a classic example of them breaking down. And they break down over nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
These people want to tell you how to live your lives. These people want to tell you how moral you should fucking be. They want to tell you about morality.
And they will, because their opinions are different than ours, because what they believe they are doing when they preach and they pander and they try to bring you all the way over to their woke, paranoid, delusional way of thinking. They believe they are doing nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong with what they're doing. And legally speaking, no, there really isn't, so long as they uphold to Amendment 1 of the Bill of Rights, which is the right to peaceably assemble, not fucking burn the White House down just because Trump got y'all riled up. But that's besides the point. They don't believe they're doing anything wrong because they operate on a different moral compass than, say, people like you or I.
That's right. That's right. And Captain's Fire, millionaires on expensive boats who spend $20,000 for a dinner, $100,000 for a table seat, would fit perfectly into politics. They have no relation to common folk other than the fantasy they built.
And that's what it is. It is a fantasy. It is a fantasy that unfortunately has a little bit of realism in today's modern society. But to me, that would be nothing. It's nothing more than fantasy, because I choose to ignore it when applicable. And believe me, I do ignore it.
In Project Storytime, I don't really mind if actors, comedians, directors want to dress up like morons. Fine, whatever. But government officials, our tax dollars went into their costume party. Fuck all of them.
Mm-hmm. Amen, Project. So this is what it does. It just gets us all riled up for the wrong reasons and the right reasons.
The problem here is these people want to tell us all how we need to be, what we need to believe in, what we need to vote for, how we need to act, what we need to defend, what we need to buy.
Well,
they are the moral authority now.
Mm-hmm.
And how to be. And
oh my God! Respect my authority. I do want to bring this up because Punk Waddle raises a good point here. When an in crowd becomes a socially incestuous crowd, which is above a yes man crowd, it's a higher disconnect than the CEO to their entry level employee. which is exactly the point, because there are so many quote woken yes men out there. They don't listen to anybody else that says, oh well, if we want to make some money, we should really be doing this. I mean, they could make trillions. They still make a lot of money, but they could make even more. But the problem is they've surrounded themselves with so many yes men because that's all they want to surround themselves with.
That's right. And Mark David Plenty Tired, I'm struggling to help a charity I'm associated with raise $5,000 for something I believe in, and these clowns have galas that raise money for their criminal defense fund. By the way, if you haven't, please consider giving something to Mary's charity for the kids. This is for kids with cancer.
Won't somebody please think of the children? No, that's yeah.
I know somebody out there has a link. I'm sure Mark has a link, or Purple. Somebody please throw that link in chat. We are matching this year, ladies and gentlemen. So Loki's Mornings of Mischief, Stone Loki Enterprises Incorporated is matching Mary's Game Room charity up to $2,500. So if we can get Mary to $2,500, we will match that an additional $2,500 for $5,000 total.
Beautiful. That is what humanity is all about.
Well, we try.
And you don't even have to wear a stupid ass romper room costume to, buy into it.
That's true.
And just like that, 40 minutes have gone by already. Can you believe it?
That's true, too. Like good Lord mine. Before it fell, Rome's elite was described as insular, disconnected, greedy, and vain. Let me tell you a little history lesson, ladies and gentlemen, and I won't bore you to death. I'll only go into this for a minute because, of course, we all love to hear about history first thing in the morning. The reason why Rome fell is the elites spent all the money they were supposed to spend on their armies on personal bullshit. So what they did was, instead of building an army and holding an army, they paid for mercenaries. And they took the rest of the money and they spent it on themselves. They spent it on their wives. They spent it on their mistresses. They spent it on whatever. So instead of having a paid army that you built up, that you trained, that you kept, they had mercenaries that ran away at the first sign of danger. That is why Rome fell. At the end of the day, that is fell.
Yep. And all empires fall, but you can look at the contributing factors and watch how faster they are going to fall.
That's right. And thank you, Mary. Thank you for being part of Valhalla. Let us thank you by doing something for the charity. Thank you. Captain Spire, bread and circuses. Yes.
Oh, no, don't go to a circus. They promote animal cruelty. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's out there. It's everywhere. It is absolutely everywhere. That's why I surround myself with people that aren't yes men, because I got a feeling if there's two people in this room that could have an absolutely massive heated debate, Loki, it would be you and I. But you know what the great thing is? We're not fucking insane. Even if we have a difference of opinion, we would say, all right, well, I respectfully disagree, and I will tell you why.
And yes, we are. Germanic tribes, Scandinavia, what is now known as Scandinavia, used to be part of the Germanic tribes in Germania. So yes, we are the Vikings that rise from the ashes of yes. Absolutely.
Yeah. This could be a whole new show. Loki's Mornings of History. I could just picture it now. Class.
We used to have me and Adega used to do a history show on Thursday. We used to do a history. Yeah.
Bueller. That would be great. I can't promise I'd stay awake for it, but I probably would. But
win Ben Stein's money, no.
Oh man, I could never win Ben Stein's money. He's a smart son of a bitch.
Is there such a thing as a no man? I'm prepared to stand up and continue to say no to Hollywood. That's what you've got to do.
I'm a no man.
You got to do. You strangle their money. You quit giving them money. You close your fucking pocketbook and you say no. You're done. You're done. Get on the fucking bench. You're done.
Yep. Sit your ass down, man. If you're not getting the job done, bring in somebody who can.
That's right. That's right. and when we see the celebrities and the people that are supposed to be working for the public mingle like this and do what they're doing, it just shows you exactly what is going on.
Yeah. I mean, looking at all that, way to go, Kendra. I haven't seen that in years, but oh yeah, we all know it. The funny thing about looking at all these
Let
lo-
my
love
Cameron go.
go, the one thing I think is funny, and you may call me old fashioned, you may call me out of touch, and I'm totally okay with that because I will once again tell you all why. But looking at all the pictures there, the first thing that came to mind for me was, wow, what's stopping this to turning into some uninhibited furry fuckfest? Because that's what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Simple as that. The wealth and exchange that is going on and will expand during the coming inflationary period. Oh my God, I can't speak no more. Inflationary period will destroy most of the woke crowd. Rome destroyed their currency just like we are. So is it time for a new currency? I mean, what's the general end goal?
It's time for a new regime.
Mhm.
Look, how did Hollywood start? Hollywood started
Hopes and dreams.
hopes and dreams, entertainment. People were going out to Hollywood by the busload. Young women were going out to be part of the movies, to bring magic to the world. That is not the way it is anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You're born there. Just look at Brie Larson. Brie was born there. She was born to be in the movies.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she was born and trained to do, and she was kept to herself. She was kept off. She was taken out of the pack and kept off to herself. Homeschooled. No private schools, no public schools. She was trained to do exactly what she was doing. And this was set down in the cards the moment she was born.
Yes.
That is what Hollywood is now.
Yeah, exactly. And it's a sad state of affairs. And I'm sorry, I'm going back up the chat here. Pat S. In the end time, Zero will be the emperor of Canada. Well, we don't currently have an emperor. I don't think we've ever had an emperor. We have a prime minister, which sounds just like a cut of meat. So, hey, you know what? If y'all want to vote for me, fine. But I would get laughed out of political office so fast I would not know what hit me. You know why? I'm not a yes man. It's just not for me. I would make so many enemies in politics because I don't lean over to their way of thinking. Especially in this country. You want a government that's corrupt? Look at ours, folks. Ours is fucked up beyond belief. But hey, not to get into politics, because I know that's an issue for everybody. And while we're all about raising issues, we keep it friendly over here. Because we're just here having fun. But we love to make points while doing it. In our opinion, anyway. Project Storytime. # vote for Zeropium. No, don't do it. Don't do it. That is a whole can of worms you don't want to get into this early in the morning. Or at all, for that matter. But thank you for your vote of confidence.
And from Adega Outlaw this morning, I think that sums it up nicely. It's more important to be morally right than factually correct. It is usually futile to try to talk facts and analysis to people who are enjoying a sense of moral superiority in their ignorance.
Also true. Of course, in my own personal opinion.
Thank you, Adega. I couldn't have said it better myself, sir.
Yeah. The points speak for themselves. Whether you believe them or not, it's all right there. So take with it what you will. Now a real British Empire, Archer Colin. Snorter Poopus, let the polar bears take over. We eat what we can't fix. You know what? You might as well give the land back to them because we're killing them all off anyway.
New currency with Purple Valkyrie on the $50, Loki on the $5, and Zeropium on the $1 for the vending machines.
Oh God, I get the slipping down the seat cushions and in the bottom of the butt crack of the Wrangler jeans wallets, man. I get the cheap shit, but hey, you know what? It is what it is. At least I'm not loose change.
Preacher always said, if you can't do something smart, do something right. Jane, Serenity. Yes.
True. Because being right is the most important thing in the world. That's what Hollywood teaches us.
Make Canada about hockey again.
Oh, it's still about hockey, I guess. There's just less of it after Don Cherry got fired for reasons of his own I will not get into. But that's okay.
Stephen Glenn, the government is working on a Fed coin similar to Bitcoin to use as a new currency. Buy some physical silver as it will go to the moon when this next crash occurs.
Oh, and we can all look forward to that too.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be great. So what do you see the whole end game of this becoming? Like where do you see this friggin' planet going in the next 20 years?
I don't think that celebrities are going anywhere. I think that whatever comes new, whatever becomes popular, it's just like video games. Remember when they couldn't get any good voice actors in video games, and what a treat it was when they got someone that you were like, "Damn, that's badass." I remember I was playing over the weekend. I was playing Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver, and when you hear Tony Jaa and the Raziel, you are worthy. You're like, damn, that was such a good, and it's just rare. It's a rarity. It was a rarity back then that you got something good.
Yep. That was good. That was like finding out Party Snacks or Parthenax in in Skyrim. I forget his name, curse me. But Parthenax was voiced by the same guy who does all the Super Mario voiceovers. Like, it's me, Mario. Oh, you are Dovahkiin. Yeah, it's the same guy, folks. Y'all probably knew that already, but like, how cool is it? It's a little details like that that you don't even think about until it's put in front of your face.
Mario.
Ah, okay, bye-bye then. Sorry, Luigi.
Where
No, a game for you. The peach is easy. Mario getting laid tonight. Oh, fuck, she's lost again.
And Dean Krantz with the $10 super chat says, this just in, phone scammer called JB and by executive order all cell phone service in the USA is Mint Mobile because Ryan R is so dream. All right. Thank you so very much for that $10 super chat, Dean Krantz. You guys, fires of Valhalla burning bright. Skull!
Let's go.
And Arwen Avalon, Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective. Good morning, Tommy. How are you doing, brother? Arwen Avalon says they think it's about a war on the rich, but they are the rich, and they will do whatever they need to protect themselves. It's a joke. Yes, absolutely.
It is a joke, and it's one I'm not laughing to.
It's more pandering and ass kissing.
Yep. Dave G Sound, your Mario sounds like Manuel from Faulty Towers. I'm sorry. That's either a good thing or a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Hashtag DDP. Soul Assassin up there too. Thieves Guild for life. Never done an honest day's work in all your life for all that coin you're carrying. Eh, lad?
I used to be an adventurer. Then I took an arrow to the knee.
The true voice of Mario is Lou Albano. Oh, Billy. My name is Mario. Hey, did y'all ever see that clip on the old Super Mario Brothers Super Show where Mario had something on his shoulder and Luigi just kind of brushed it off? And no shit, you can probably find it out there. Someone's probably got a clip of it. And it totally looked and sounded like Captain Lou said, oh, fuck you, Luigi. It's true story. Go look it up. It's out there. I guarantee it.
You think there'll ever be a corporate war where McDonald's fights Walmart? I could see that.
I'd like to see that. I'm waiting for Ronald McDonald to make a comeback and start shoving that size 16 boot up someone's ass. Or they'll try to wake him up too, and he'll pander to a whole different crowd.
You really think so?
Ronald McDonald? Who knows?
beating somebody's ass.
I mean, I'd pay money to see it. Just stomping a mud hole in someone's ass and walking it dry.
Some kid beating the shit out of one of those old Ronald McDonald statues that sits on the bench, and then he comes to life and just whacks the kid. Bam!
Yeah.
Mommy!
Yeah. It's like, show us on the dolly where the money touched you, ladies and gentlemen. Ronald did it. Purple Valkyrie, Amazon will take over everything if we're not careful, then go to war with Disney. I always thought it was going to be one of the two anyway, Amazon or Disney. And Lord knows what's going to happen if either one of those scenarios comes to pass.
Shit, Andy, the Hamburglar.
Yeah.
The cop burger, the Hamburglar, all that shit was the purple whatever. Grimace, was it Grimace?
Yeah, I think so.
Whatever it was funny as shit.
The big purple guy, yeah, not the big purple Teletubby, but the big the big purple guy. I miss those characters too. And didn't they try to cancel Hamburglar years ago because it's wrong to teach kids to steal? You know what? Fuck off. It's important to teach kids not to steal. That's why he was there. He always got caught. You're not looking at the bigger picture, for Christ's sake. Get the fuck out of my face.
Dictator Grimace. Grimace was purple.
Hey, you know what? At this state in the game,
Mayor McCheese. Oh my God. Big Mac was the cop. Big Mac was the cop.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Fuck.
I will take any one of those guys in office as opposed to what we have now.
The Fry Guys.
Oh, rocking the hair like nobody else can.
God.
Fuck off, Zeropium 2021. Oh God, is that a thing now? Is that a thing now? I've got y'all want me to run for office and make all these hashtags and shit. I'm gonna do the exact thing I told you all to stay away from. Just coming over to my way of thinking. I am not a cult. I am not a cult. I may be a cult of personality, but I am not a cult. Mexican Iron Man.
Yes, a $3.99 super chat from Mexican Iron Man. We got word that Bambino is home. Bambino, guys, if you didn't know, Bambino got a snake bite and got bit by a copperhead. They had to get rushed to the emergency vet, but Bambino is now home and safe and chilling with Mexican Iron Man. Poppy Mexican Iron Man, thank you so very much, brother. And this one is just for you. Skull! And yes, Arwen Avalon Bambino is okay. Guys, we have got an insane week coming up. Thank you all so very much for being here and hanging out with me and Zero this morning. Again, a big shout out to Coach over at Echo Base Network. Happy birthday, brother. If there's anything we can do, Bambino 1, Copperhead 0. Yes.
Something bit me.
So,
yeah. Good times. Thank you all so much for tuning in to come over to our cult, because it's all what you want. It's what you want. I promised one a show, and I probably didn't do it last week. So there you go. One and only.
Oh, shit. Arwen Avalon says, thank you, Loki. And Zero, thank you, Arwen. Mexican Iron Man says, thank you all. Thank you, brother, for being you.
Yes, thank you all. And keep being you. Don't ever be anybody else, because that's what holds the very foundation of this community together. And I'm still a rookie here, but even I can see that. You guys are fucking awesome.
And everybody is pro Bambino. That is so cool. Thank you guys so very much. Eastland Burkholder, Bambino should now be called Bambino Snake Killer Pliskin.
Is that a Latin name?
I don't know.
Bambino's badass, though. Mim, I'm so happy. He told me that he's coming home and he's doing well. That just brought the biggest smile to my face. So
I think it's more New Yorky, or maybe it's LA. I don't know.
I don't know. It's definitely not Man U walking around going, what the fuck do you think you're doing and shit? That's all right.
Hey everyone, it's Bruce the Chopper, and I'm here to tell you that Snake's in for a lot of trouble, yeah?
Yeah. Now get on over here and put out like I asked you to do last night.
Oh no, we are not doing 2 gay orcs. All right, everybody, have a great one. Thank you so very much for being here. We will be back later today for a members only live stream. That will be at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. You've got Purple Valkyrie coming up in a little over an hour. We are going to be streaming the hell out of Diablo 2 Resurrected later this week. That will probably go on from Thursday all the way into the weekend. We are going to have one hell of a good time, whether we're streaming on Echo Base, whether we're streaming on our channel, whether we're streaming over at Purple's channel. We are going to have a crazy, insane time when Diablo 2 Resurrected hits. So be prepared for that. Thank you, big thank you to Zeropium for being here this morning. Love having you on here, brother, on Mondays. Everyone take care. Have a great one. Be excellent to each other.
And party on, dudes and dudettes.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.